승부석 2.
세종과학기지로 떠납니다.
Don't bring forgiveness, and I'm gonna hunt you down.
Here we are on King St. John's Station for map number 2, down on the bottom left, or right, rather. In the purple, the Terran player winning that first one. It is TY.
Also to the top left in green, it's his opponent, Trap, on the generic Green Wings. A tough build to hold in that last set. He was not as stable as Stats, and was able to hold similar builds versus Maru, obviously off of multiple bases, not the one base forward Cyclone build that we saw there. Scouts early, and actually, much to potentially his surprise here, you will just see much as he expected. There's nothing surprising to see in this base. Normal gas first opening from TY, and he will be able to add a CC very shortly, should that be what he decides to choose. SCV blocks this probe out, and he will just go ahead and make the command center. So, or will he? Yes, he will. Put it down. And
he makes a second barracks and sends out another SCV. It's like, wow, this is crazy. Who is this guy? At least be the case
for the time being. TY is showing us something a little bit more normal here in this particular TVP. We'll see if he makes a Cyclone that does the fast third CC build he did versus Zest here. With the reactor coming up, seems less likely. I'm going to patrol this SCV in here, get a little bit more scouting information. Wants to see if it's going to be a quick mothership coming out or not that he will have to prepare for as is natural, or if he can just kind of shirk that off and pretend that's not going to happen, because it's not. And Depth comes out here pretty early. No mothership core created just yet for Trap. In fact, just getting warp gate research, and there's the mothership core and the robo. The SCV is away. He knows there's not one coming anytime soon. Will he just simply drop a fast third CC again?
Looks like it.
Yeah,
there it is.
Okay. So this is, since his matchup versus Pet, really the first time he shows us ability, he kind of already shows for not the same type of third CC build, but very similar with the quick CC, this time without a Cyclone fake out.
Yeah, and the Cyclone, it was kind of interesting. It's good against Oracles early on in the game. Maybe the Oracle will generally come around 350, I believe, and the Cyclone is out right on time. It makes it, pretty safe to do this kind of build because you only have 3 Marines, maybe 5 by the time the Oracle does hit, but it's not really enough to defend both of your bases. So the Cyclone is kind of necessary for this kind of build, and yeah, I mean, I like it. There's not really much that Trap can do to punish this kind of build. He's going to just play very standard, go for, observers, 2 more gates, and blink, very safe.
TY made the CC before the Cyclone. Last time he made the Cyclone first after the probe came and saw his factory. So this is safe against the timings you were talking about, but it's a safety Cyclone instead of a factory. That's going to be a safety Cyclone that he got really early, which is even safer, but also can kind of throw off his Protoss opponent, in that case Zest. Now, 2 more barracks coming up, another tech lab likely to be for Stim here. He even gets a delayed Reaper to come in here and try to scout what it is that Trap is doing tech-wise. He may be able to grenade himself through that wall. We'll see if he can actually make that work. If he can, he should be able to scout the blink.
Let's see, he's going to jump up here. See that grenade? There it is.
Oh,
messes it up. Yeah. Not going to be able to scout.
Nope, no longer will be able to scout. So he tries to get the grenade in, unsuccessful, and that's actually a big
Zoom in on the Reaper that failed.
That's a big blow. He doesn't know Blink is coming. He has no sort of information whatsoever as to what Trap will do as the follow-up.
Yeah, and 3 more gates on the way, and this begins to look like a bit of a all-in. And no more probes being made. He stops at 42. Not even sure if he's going to commit to that third Nexus, the fake one.
I think he's faking it like you just said. I think he wants it to look like it's a Nexus coming up if the Reaper comes in to commit. Okay, he's going to try to grenade again. Oh, no, doesn't even do that. Sees the Stalker and
One Stalker there's kind of a little bit suspicious where it's like, I mean, it's kind of interesting that you keep that there to make sure 100% that I'm not going to scout, but either way.
He's scanned. I'm not sure if an observer was there, but it's not there anymore if there was before. He's trying to remove vision here from Trap. If there was an observer there, you might be suspicious, like, okay, do you even have an observer in my base? What are you making at home? What are you using your robo for? Gonna scout the space is not up, and that's gonna make him a little bit worried, I feel here.
He knows there's a probe there. He has one bunker. But even so, Trap is not going to the front. It looks like he wants to blink into the main, actually. And here we go. That's a lot of Stalkers. One Cyclone is not going to be enough.
Okay, he wants to target the Cyclone onto the Prism if he can. It needs to be repaired here if he's going to use it. Targeting down another Stalker here. He's targeting the Prism, actually. Some of his Marines decides to just fight the army instead. So many SCVs are going down. The Stalkers do blink back. This is a powerful push as the Stalkers still have shields. He blinks forward. A few more Marines pop out. He's going to fight this without stim. It's not ready yet.
Not ready. It's very, very close. Another warp in here.
He drops
TY, he's lost 20 SCVs, but it looks like he might hold on. Going to bring the rest of his SCVs over, but more and more warp ins, and Trap is getting so much power with this attack.
Oh, he's going to slow down this reactor production of these Liberators. Only one will come out here initially. Stim is about to finish, though. Now's his opportunity. There's the Stim. He needs that Liberator to come out, though. It's not ready yet. Good micro here so far from Trap. Here's the Liberator. Liberation Zone is active. He needs to target that down. SCV's coming from the natural. The Liberator goes down. A few more Marines pop out. I think this is just too much.
It's too much. No repair on the Liberator and too many Protoss units. Another warping coming in. Those mules not going to do much. Liberator pops out. Should go down. GG!
Trap.
Bringing it back. King Sejong Station. Maybe he was watching the games from yesterday. He knew that TY would go greedy once again and goes for a very strong push.
If TY had killed the Prism with the Cyclone, if he was looking at that exact moment, if he had the idea this was coming, I feel he has an opportunity to hold this a lot easier. But because Trap sneaked around and was able to identify TY's weak point on this map, he can't target that on time. He does not have enough bio, does not have the Stim that he needs there to defend. Cannot get his Liberators out either.
Yeah.
If he gets two, maybe he holds, but it's still pretty unlikely.
If TY goes for a more standard, safer build, he probably holds that with flying colors. But it was just a good read by Trap to take that out with that kind of build. And now it is all tied up. TY definitely the favorite in this one, but Trap making it interesting. We'll see if he can continue with his wins here against TY, jumping into game number 3 on Frost.